Alright, so we actually saw Asta continuing with his training for the 6 months. So we actually can tell that Finral actually asked Asta for his own training that he actually have, which it did actually include trying to put one feeling to one special lady, which of course to be Finnis, which of course inviting him and Luck to the bar, which of course happened to be a second mixer that we actually knew, which of course we actually saw Rebecca actually return to the mixer again, this time that she invite Karen and Elisa there as well, which we actually knew that Finral is actually trying to resist them in order to put his mind into thinking about Finnis, which we actually knew that Noelle actually been to the last mixer, actually disguised as a waitress again, but this time we actually saw Nero actually appear as well, which she actually worried how Nero actually dressed as a waitress, which if she actually saw her with Asta, then she actually will have her jealousy gone out of control. Which, of course, we actually saw Nero actually treating customers well instead of how Noel actually treated them. Then, of course, we saw Seke actually in the mixer again, which, of course, we knew he actually telling lies, except for one truth that the Clover Kingdom King actually had taken a liking to him, which that actually is true. Langus and Venus actually put on disguises to watch Finral, which he is actually trying his best to resist, even when he actually uses his spiral magic to actually bring up a bouquet of flowers, which of course he actually stopped his right hand, but we actually knew Finral. He actually won't exist, but this time he's actually trying to because Langus actually calling him a cursed child. But we also saw where Nero actually is looking at another room, where of course we saw Yami, Magma, and Gordon is with Charlotte, Hurry, and Soul, which of course is actually all part of the Blue Roses Knights plan, which of course involved putting Yami and Charlotte on a date, which of course is actually because Hori happens to be the expert on romance, which everybody calls her Cupid. But we actually knew that they actually trying to get Charlotte to confess her love to Yami. But of course, we actually knew that their food actually arrived, which the steak will actually goes well with pepper, but when they actually touch the pepper shaker, their hands touch, which caused Charlotte to actually freak out. But which we saw Rebecca talking to Asa about seeing him in the paper about the trial, which actually happened a couple of episodes ago, which he actually told her that they was planning on executing him, but it actually didn't happen. But we actually saw Charlotte actually appeared, which she actually is freaking out until Finral actually saved Charlotte, which he is actually trying his best to resist, which Finnis actually is relieved, which means that he is still trying. But then again, we saw Elisa, who thought Finral was actually her ideal boyfriend, but it actually didn't. And Karen actually leave as well, which because Luck actually tried to fight someone because she was planning on married, but she actually rushing too quickly. So we actually saw everybody in the same room together, which of course we actually knew this will actually become a mixer that actually gone terribly wrong. Episode where Finral is doing his own trading, or we actually say Mixer Part 2 because of what actually meant because of Finral trying to resist every ladies that he actually encountered and only focus on Finnis. So we actually knew what Finral actually had to do, but we're going to see what's going to do on someone else's training on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, it's Anime Guy Jr. saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.